World War II was the most destructive war mankind had ever waged. During World War II, 70 million people on all sides were engaged in some type of military service or support. By the end of the war, over 50 million had been killed, with millions more maimed or injured. World War II brought a new era of aerial combat that raged in the skies above the battlefields of Europe and the oceans of the South Pacific. The American pilots that flew these warbirds embraced an art form called pinup that adorned their aircraft. The pinup art reminded them of what they had left behind and one day hoped to return to. Fast forward 67 years later, and a photographer in Southern California has mastered the style of photography that was all the rage during World War II's pinup era. He has put all his effort into a project to honor the veterans of World War II. His project is called The Wings of Angels, and with the support of World War II period fashion designers, a major Southern California Air Museum, and an international list of beautiful models, his work is now coming to light. We spent some time interviewing Michael Malak, the creator of Wings of Angels, and in his own words describes the project for us.
Wings of Angels is a tribute to World War II pinup and aviation. It's a collection of photographs that I've done, encapsulated into a 300-page coffee table book comprised of 14 chapters, 13 aircraft models representing one World War II aircraft, and one chapter focusing in on Rosie the Riveter. What you will see in this book is 14 very distinct chapters of the book outlining and showcasing 13 top World War II warbird aircraft and 2 bombers. Each one of the models will be representing their own chapter and representing that aircraft. Along with their chapter, you will see black and white Hollywood glamour photography, HDR color photography, and sepia tone recreation photography as well, along with vintage ads and vintage recruitment posters. You will also see a complete layout and understanding of the aircraft without the model. So it'll give you a detailed look of the inside cockpit shots of that particular aircraft, detailed standalone shots of that aircraft, and intermix and marrying all of those styles into about an 18-page chapter. The person that I have to credit really for my desire and love for World War II aircraft would be my father. He always made these balsa planes with the monocoque. He made an incredible P-51 Mustang model. He made P-38 Lightning. And as a child, I remember growing up and seeing these planes, and of course you couldn't touch them, but you just appreciated them for what they were. So that was really early on in my life that I watched my father actually make these. So that really kind of started the love for this style of aircraft. And up until when my grandfather had actually passed away, I knew that I wanted to shoot World War II aircraft. It definitely was something that I was transitioning to, but I had done a couple of other photo shoots and other series, and I just couldn't get into that time to actually take over and start doing this style of photography just yet. But with his actual passing, it really kind of spurred the motivation for me to say, okay, I need to give something back to the veterans. I need to take this project serious. I need to give it all that I can. Something that we don't really see too much these days of giving 100% and doing the very best that you can into something. And I know with this project, I didn't leave anything out at the end of this. I mean, I gave 100% because I know that those guys gave 100% when they were actually fighting. The book does touch base with economic times of that period and era. We were coming out of the Great Depression. It's kind of like where we're at right now. It is a nice little history lesson. It's a remembrance. It's also knowing where we've come from back then to where we are now. It's just nice to be able to remember that there was a way out at that point in time, and that everybody did come together for the common good, and we did move forward outside of it. So there is hope through our economic times now, and I think it's a really nice mental escape to get captured into the book and to go through the pages. Well, and I have to say that, one, there's no way that I would have been able to do what it is that I've been able to produce for this book right now without the sponsors and the help of the individuals. For sure, one is Yanks Air Museum for providing, the majority of these planes. Secrets and Lace, the owner has actually supplied all of the lingerie, period lingerie, to give that, once again, that quintessential look of the vintage lingerie. Betty Page Clothing has provided all the vintage clothing for every single one of the shoots. LTW Custom Cosmetics has actually created a custom blend of makeup specifically for the Wings of Angels, for all of the makeup looks that the models have in this book. Betty Page, actually Ellie's Shoes, has provided all of the shoes for all of the models. I have two amazing makeup artists that I work with. Without their help, I would not be able to do, once again, what you see as far as the photography is concerned. Christina Marie, an amazing hair and makeup artist. You have Martin Christopher, who's an amazing hair and makeup artist as well. So products that we have right now would be logging on to yanksair.com and looking for the Wings of Angels t-shirt that was designed by me for one of the photo shoots. The other product that is available right now would be on Secrets and Lace's website, is the 2012 Secrets and Lace Wings of Angels calendar, and there are limited giclée prints for each of the calendar months. 30% of those sales are going to the Wounded Warriors Foundation. The very next products that you will see for the Wings of Angels pinup book project will be the official Wings of Angels calendar for 2013 and Secrets and Laces Wings of Angels lingerie calendar for 2013. The book is slated for release quarter 3, quarter 4 for 2012.